Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn and Sveshnikov, Chelyabinsk variation, 9, b7 10.bx f6 bx f6. Intense. That was a serious game. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that white got the better of. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. Nc6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the knight on d4. Ndb5 gets the knight away from danger, and threatens the strong Nd6+. d6 stops the threat of Nd6+, supports the e5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. Bg5 pins the knight on f6 and threatens Nc3 d5. A6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. Na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. Nd5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pinned f6 knight. b7 develops the bishop and prepares castling. Bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the bishop and increases white's control over the d5 square. Bx f6 captures the bishop without doubling the f-pawns and opens up the e7 square for black to use. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. This allows the knight to control more squares. The pawn is now adequately defended. It is the last book move. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. As a result, the bishop may now control more squares because it is in a better position. That's good. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is good. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. It is best. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is ideal. It's alright. That's good. This is not the best approach. It is incorrect. A wise decision. It is quite good. This wastes a chance to make a passed pawn. It is incorrect. Recaptures. It is ideal. This defends the pawn that was attacked. It is ideal. Although white lost their edge, the game is still almost evenly matched. It is incorrect. The bishop is now in a secure position. This poses a threat to an outpost manned by a bishop. It is ideal. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. This blows the chance to capture an outpost with a bishop. It is incorrect. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. Backs off. It is ideal. This attacks a knight and gains a tempo when the knight retreats. It is ideal. This protects a knight who was being attacked and lacked defense. It is ideal. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is ideal. This misses a chance to seize a queen that was in danger of seizing material. It is incorrect. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only good move. It is best. Recaptures. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is ideal. This requires an open file, a typical technique for rook activation. By elevating it to the 7th rank, this poses a threat of activating a rook. It is ideal. This poses a threat to an open file and a rook. It is incorrect. This overlooks an opportunity to activate a rook by getting it to the 7th rank. It is a mistake. White had the advantage at first, but now they are in the lead. It is incorrect. Backs off. It is ideal. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. This poses a threat to an outpost manned by a bishop. It is ideal. This places a rook on the 7th rank, activating it and putting the other side's king under pressure. It is quite good. This overlooks an opportunity to move a knight to safety. This allows the opponent to capture the checking rook. It is an inaccuracy. Backs off. It is quite good. This shields the knight who was attacked. It is ideal. By posing a threat to a bishop and compelling it to flee, this gains a tempo. It is ideal. This requires an outpost, a square that is currently in play where a pawn cannot push the bishop off the board. That's good. The knight becomes more active as a result, gaining control over more of the board. It is ideal. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This buys time by putting a rook in danger and getting it to flee. That's good. This accomplishes this by posing a threat to a rook and compelling it to flee. That's good. This wins a rook. It is best. Intense. That was a serious game. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that White got the better of.